followed it on the videos, right? Yeah, there's some mess here. So I really just enjoyed doing it. Loved it. I don't know. Once we had like IT lesson, but typewriting, and we had to typewriting it. So you were just reading the text, typing, and you were not looking, basically. Asthma video. Asthma video. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us to another asthma video. In which I'm going to go through it and try to get rid of any kind of particles that shouldn't be there. Small or big ones. It's just these short wake-ups where she like feels, I don't know, something pushing her the wrong way, or she dreams something or whatever. You come, you caress her, she stays again. After the energy expenditure that she had today, she has no business being awake now. Yeah, there's some mess here. Today we went to a doctor, a neurologist, with our baby, because orthopedist or orthopedician, I'm not sure, orthopedic doctor, doesn't like that she walks on tippy toes. Basically when she doesn't have shoes and she's home, her go-to is walking on tippy toes. So they sent her to neurologist to check. And she'll be going through physiotherapy basically to make exercises that make her step on the heel more. And apparently it might be because So she started walking at 10 months, which is very early. And we kind of used the walker. So that she walked with the walker, pulling it, she kind of followed it on the toes, right? Because it's in front of you. So that's what she learned walking is. So I wouldn't have guessed that it can actually be having this kind of side effects. That's crazy with parenting. You're really never sure. You learn, I guess, as you go what works, what doesn't. She also has a kind of a jumping lentil, I would say. Like a bouncing pad. It's a kind of shape of lentil. And that's also supposed to force her to step on your nails, which she likes to jump on it, and she always shows me Papa, and shows me how she's jumping. Because I kind of pretend how I enjoy jumping on it and how cool it is and how difficult it is for me, and then she's like mimicking it, trying to show me how long she can stand on it. Unlike Sheila, I don't have good long nails. I have short fat bunions. Sausages. It reminds me of a video I watched where a guy was complaining about why every car has now like touch screen, and he said who comes with these ideas that the best way to operate something as you drive on a bumpy road with sausage-sized fingers is touch screen. I love it so much. Thank God. I still have a car that has a lot of buttons, normal push buttons. When I was going to high school, we had a subject or like a class, and it was called typewriting, and we had to typewrite with all 10 fingers, not looking at the typing keyboard. You should not look. We were looking at the text to type, and we were typing it. So you were just reading the text, typing, and you were not looking, basically. Even what you're writing, it had to be like memorized through muscles, where everything is, how to do it, and so. And it's crazy because even until today, I can sit at a computer, and unless I have some keyboard that I'm not used to really, I can typewrite on the keyboard with my eyes closed, what I want. In fact, it feels like looking at it. It distracts me. I was actually so good at it. I was assigned for some competition. There I quickly learned not to be too good at something in school, because then instead of going home, you went for some competition somewhere. I remember even on primary school, I was very into making websites. A lot. I loved it. I don't know. Once we had like IT lesson, and we were learning about coding a little bit, basic coding, and it caught me so much. I was shocked that I can make some good websites and customize it the way I want and so on and so forth. And yeah, I was assigned for some competition in the town, in the capital, and I think I was like on the second position. So I guess it was a kind of achievement. But then I don't know. That's the thing. I did it because I enjoyed it. I didn't know anything about how IT will become prestigious, or how much money in IT will be, and so on and so forth. I just loved doing it, and then I kind of like stopped doing it. I don't know, because that I was learning, all nights, day. I just lived for it, and then somehow it just faded away. That was it. I was real amateur, because the word amateur comes from amor, which means that you do something out for love, not for profit. And professional does it for profit. So I really just enjoyed doing it. It was fun. Especially back in the days when web and internet itself was kind of different place than it is today. It was a different space, right? Like 2000 internet was just a different place. I don't know if you guys remember ICQ. I had ICQ. And there were these funky, websites that were just like static, boards. They were not really like today's enormous servers constantly calculating what you're doing. They were just a kind of online pin board. And there was all this sketchy work open me on my website. I was so puzzled when during Christmas season I would put on the website like a snowing effect, and when it came during the Christmas time it would snow on the website. Just such funky things, Now everything is so polished and so uniformed, and there's basically a theme how a website should look like. And you have to register everywhere for everything. You have to make an account. Yeah, internet space is definitely changing. I'm feeling it. Certain kind of like the uniformity of it renders the things that do not follow the uniformity irrelevant in a way, for majority of people, I guess. was MySpace. But it didn't really make its mark here somehow that much. I know it was, mostly I guess in America, in the United States. Very short, brief life, and not very strong presence. And then there was like Facebook. There was Facebook, that was really a big thing. First it was for young people here, like youngsters who are joining it. And then sooner than later, it started to be also used a lot by our parents at that time. I remember that song, My Mom's on Facebook. We went through something on the internet, didn't we? There was also like the Twitter, which was for like short things, short text. Then Instagram, which was this like glamorous photos. It was that place of beautiful photos. That's what like distinguished it, I guess, from Facebook. Is that on Facebook people are just stamping photos like for memories and such things. But that Instagram space was always so like enhanced beauty. Whether it was food pictures or whatever, at least that's how I understood it. And then came TikTok with their short videos. And then everybody started to follow that formula. And now all those social medias basically have this kind of format integrated into them. I mean, it reshaped at least Instagram entirely, I think. So much so that people post a photo as a short format video. I mean, in YouTube, I guess it's okay because, like, yeah, you have these two sections, long videos and short videos. I mean, it's not really that out of their, repertoire. Maybe even sometimes like a trailer for the video, basically, if you're like scrolling around. I never really understood Snapchat so much, somehow. I really didn't get it. I registered and I didn't understand it. I didn't even know how to post there. I just didn't get the grip of it at all. Like, that's how old I feel. At this point, I can't use these apps, they are too... What I would say, yeah, this is that internet used to be filled with a lot of enthusiasts who were just doing internet for fun without seeking anything out of it, just like when I was doing websites when I was younger, It was simply passion driven. And now everything is like big techs, That's what I think really changed. there's this joke running that I used to escape real life to internet. Now I escape internet to real life. It can be sometimes overwhelming. Even like for me, I need sometimes completely break from technology, and that's from somebody who's like interested in tech and is kind of enthusiastic about. It can get just too much. We've cleaned most of it here. Not sure, I see some more dirt. So thank you guys for tuning